because last elite university na scam.
Hey, keep me where the light is, keep me where the brightest. Two left feet, you show me where the ride is. I've been on the low side, I've been on the high side.
Hi, it's Shinida. Welcome back. I do lifestyle and college related videos. I'm a freshman in college. I go to community college. Every time I say I'm going to community college, the question is always why community college? So I'm going to debunk that in this video and debunk some stereotypes and give you guys the reason why I choose community college and why you should choose community college if you're thinking about it. So let's go. So the stereotype is that most community college students do not have a good GPA and they do not have good stats like good SAT and ACT scores. So they decided to go to community college because they didn't do well in high school. And actually for me, that was not the case. I did have a good GPA. I did well on my SAT and ACT. I did qualify for a Hope scholarship, but I still went to community college. So why community college? The second thing we're going to talk about is rejection from other colleges. So in most cases, people assume that I am going to community college because I got rejected from the colleges I attended, and most of the community college YouTubers I've seen, most of them say that they got rejected from all schools they applied to, so they had to go to community college and it wasn't a choice. But mine was actually a choice. I applied to 8 schools, 8 universities, 4-year universities, and I got into 7 of the 8 universities, and I got waitlisted at 1. So my reason for attending community college was never about being rejected from other schools because I had options, but I chose to go to community college. Debunked stereotype number 2. The third stereotype about community college students is that we do not have a plan or we don't know where we're heading. So we're confused and we decide to go to community college to figure out our lives and get our lives together. But although that's true for some people, it's not true for everybody. Everybody is different. I do have a plan. I am not just going to community college without a plan. I do have a plan. I know where I'm going. I knew what I wanted to major in before I applied to community college. I knew exactly what path I wanted to follow. I knew how long it would take me, what I needed to do, the test I would need to take, and all of that. So I know exactly where I'm going, but I still decided to go to community college. So the stereotype that people who go to community college are confused about where they're going or what to do with their lives is not entirely true. It's true to some extent, but not entirely. I wouldn't agree with it 100%. The fourth thing I'll talk about is cost. A lot of people actually go to community college because it's less expensive than 4-year universities, and this is the case for me. I decided to attend a community college because it's actually way less expensive than the dream school I wanted to attend, and I still have a chance to attend my dream school and get a bachelor's degree in that school when I transfer as a junior. But for the first 2 years I will have no debt, and there are a lot of my classmates or friends or colleagues, however you want to call them, who will be in a lot of student loan debt. So they're gonna have a lot of debt, but I'm gonna be debt free because I took my first 2 years in a community college and I transferred to the same university that they are at, and I still got maybe the name of the school, because for most cases it's just the name of the school. That many people go to schools for their name. So this was my main reason of choosing a community college. And I mentioned that I did have a good GPA and SAT test scores, SAT ACT test scores, so I did qualify for the Hope scholarship, but it wasn't applied to my first semester of community college because I had all this paperwork to fill and I wasn't aware of it. So the bottom line is the school I wanted to attend was $26,000, and I would have been in a lot of student loan debt if I went to that school for 4 years. The fifth thing I'm going to talk about is location. So a lot of people want to stay closer to their homes or closer to family, and that might be a choice, and that might be the reason why they choose to go to a community college, because it's closer to home and you can commute from home. So you leave home every day, go to school and come back. So it's kind of like high school, so you can take it as a 13th grade. You do not stay on campus, you go to school, you come back home, and that might be something that you want. And if you want that, then you can definitely go to a community college. If you want the full experience, however, if you want the full college experience and the parties and all of the, I don't know, staying on campus and everything that goes with it, then you can definitely go to a 4-year university and be ready to spend that money, because you pay for it and you pay for what you get. Okay, so personally, I do not care much about the location or distance. I can stay anywhere, I can go to school anywhere. I do not care much about location or distance, but my family does, and you have to also take that into consideration. And also you have to know if you are ready to stay on your own, to stay on campus, or if you still want to be under the protection of mom and dad and stay at home. That is totally up to you, but community college is going really well for me so far, so I am not complaining at all. So these are my reasons for choosing community college, and other reasons why other people choose community college over elite universities. Why spend so much money and graduate with thousands of dollars in debt when you have a better option? When I think of community college, I think of it as the same education sold at a reduced price. So think of it as the clearance section of a store at the mall, because last elite university is a scam. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.